Unit 5, Lesson 27. Let's continue, let's go ahead with the present perfect continuous. What is this? Why is it important for us to study this? Let's remember one sentence from the previous unit. Eu vi o filme Gladiador. Eu vi o filme Gladiador. How do we say this in English? We have two ways. I saw the movie Gladiator, okay? And I have seen the movie Gladiator. What is the difference? If you translate, both sentences mean eu vi o filme Gladiador. When we specify the time, I have to use the past simple. I saw the movie Gladiator last year. Okay? If you don't specify the time, we have to use the present perfect. I have seen the movie Gladiator. No, sorry. Last year, specific time. And I have seen the movie Gladiator a lot of times. No specific time. Okay? No specific time. Okay? A lot of time is not specific. That's the only difference, but the translation is the same in Portuguese. Eu vi o filme Gladiador no ano passado. Eu vi o filme Gladiador muitas vezes. Alright? Some students like to translate literally. I have, eu tenho, seen, visto. They translate this word as eu tenho visto o filme Gladiador. Eu tenho visto, in English, is I have been seeing the movie Gladiator. We cannot translate literally. I have been seeing the movie Gladiator for 2 hours. For 2 hours. Okay? I started the action in the past, and I'm still doing this action. It started in the past, it started 2 hours ago, but it didn't finish, because the movie didn't finish, so I'm still watching it, okay? So, eu tenho visto, I have been seeing. Eu tenho estudado inglês por 10 anos. I have been studying English for 10 years. Eu tenho estudado inglês por 10 anos. For, not for. For 10 years. Okay? Like the explanation here. We use the present perfect continuous to talk about situations that happened in the past and didn't finish. Didn't finish. They are still happening. Started in the past and they're still happening. Okay? Common mistakes we make in Portuguese. We confuse with the present continuous. We say, eu estou trabalhando aqui faz 2 anos. Right? We say that in Portuguese. But in English, we cannot say, I am working here for 2 years. In English, that's wrong. I cannot say that. I'm working here now. I'm working here at this moment. So I have to say, I have been working here for 2 years. Okay? So that's correct. And this sentence here is wrong. Wrong. Okay? Wrong. Examples that I've taken from the text. Social media platforms have been connecting individuals across the globe. Social media platforms started in the past to connect individuals, and they are still today, this time, they're still connecting people. Have been connecting. The use of smartphones has been continuously expanding. It started in the past, and it is still expanding, so has been continuously expanding. Don't confuse with the present continuous, okay? I'm working here at the moment. I have been working here since 2010. Started in the past, not finished. Okay? Beautiful. And it's very common to use the words for and since when you use present perfect continuous. For means por, okay? It's about the duration of time. And since, not science. Science is ciência, okay? Scared with the fly here. So since means desde. So it means the beginning of the action, okay? Since the beginning. I have been working here since 2010. Desde 2010, okay? So we use for to talk about a period of time. I have been studying English for 10 years. Por 10 years. We use since to talk about a point in the past, the beginning. I have been studying English since 2013. All right? Beautiful. Now we have some exercises to practice it, okay? You're going to do the exercise letter B. You're going to complete these sentences here with the verbs in the parentheses. And then we are going to do the letter C. The sentences below have common mistakes students make. Correct them. I planned this exercise letter C especially for Brazilians because these mistakes are very common mistakes that Brazilian people make. And that's fine. I'm not talking about bad things about Brazilian people, okay? But it's particularly because when we translate from Portuguese to English, we make these mistakes, all right? So you are going to do these exercises now, exercise B and C, and after we are going to correct them, okay? So press pause now and do the exercises B and C. Now, press pause, do the exercise, man, come on. Excellent. Now that you have completed, haven't you? Yes, you have done the exercises. Let's correct them together. Complete the sentences below with the present perfect continuous form of the verbs in the parentheses. Susan, travel. The word since 2020. Since, desde. Okay, so one, Susan has, remember, Susan has been traveling the world since 2020, okay? In the British English, traveling with double L. If it's American, one L, okay? But don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Number two, Jonathan, live in Toronto for 2 years now. Four. Okay, so Jonathan has been living, okay, in Toronto for 2 years now. Okay, for 2 years. That's the duration. 3. The MMA, repeat that. No. MMA athletes, repeat that, athletes. The MMA athletes fight for 5 hours. Imagine, 5 hours fighting. Okay, so the MMA athletes have, because they, right? The athletes in the plural. No. Athletes. Okay, the athletes. Okay, the athletes have been fighting. Okay, they have been fighting. They started 5 hours ago, and they're still fighting. They didn't finish. No, imagine. 4. Steve studied German since last year, but he can hardly speak. So Steve has been studying, okay, German, the language, Germany, the country, okay. 5, those tourists look for help all day. Look for. Okay, look for help. So those tourists have been looking for help all day long. All right? 6. Arthur and Sophie date since high school. They started in the past in high school and they're still together. So Arthur and Sophie they have been dating since high school. All right? 7. The taxi driver since this morning. Today in the morning, since this morning. So the taxi driver has been working. Okay? Has been working, has been driving. Okay? 8. What you do lately? Now it's a question. Remember, questions in English, you have to invert this sequence. Okay? So what have you been doing lately? Okay, so lately, ultimamente, lately. 9. It rained for ages, for a lot of time, for ages, okay? So it has, right? It has been raining. It has been raining. It has been raining for ages. And number 10, for you. I have been waiting for you. Okay? Remember that we can contract if you want. I have been waiting. I've been. Repeat. I've been. He has been. He's been. Okay? We have been. We've been. Okay? Pronounce it. Say it out loud. I've been. He's been. She's been. We've been. They've been. Okay? Contraction. In the spoken language, it's mostly common the contracted form. Beautiful. Letter C for celebrate. Right, so these sentences have problems, they have mistakes. Let's correct the mistakes. 1. My parents have been save money all their lives. My parents have been save? No. My parents have been saving. Have been saving. Continuous idea. Started in the past. Continuous. Okay? Have been saving. Number 2. I am working at Google for 2 years. That's a literal translation from Portuguese to English. Eu estou trabalhando no Google por 2 anos. Eu tenho trabalhado no Google por 2 anos. So, I have been working for Google for 2 years. All right? 3. Some people in my neighborhood has been helping homeless people. But, 1 second. Some people is the plural. Has only for he has, she has, it has, okay? They have. So people have. So some people has been? No. Some people in my neighborhood have been helping homeless. Okay, some people have. All right? He has, she has, it has. 4. That actor have been. No. That actor has been rehearsing. No, rehearsing. He reads the text and repeats. He tries to memorize. Like musicians, like a band. Before a band plays a concert, the band has to rehearse. rehearse. Ensaiar. Rehearse. That actor has been rehearsing for many years for this movie. All right? 5. I'm studying English since last year. Oh, this mistake is so common in English. So common. I'm studying English since last year. No, I have been studying English since last year. Okay, I have been studying. I started last year and I'm still studying. I didn't finish. Okay. My colleagues have been analyze this project. No, my colleagues have been analyzing, okay, this project. And number 7, last one. What did you do since you graduated? What did you do since you graduated? No. What have you been doing since you graduated? What have you been doing? Because I graduated in the past. So since I graduated, what I have been doing. Okay? All right? Beautiful. I see you next lesson for the listening activity. See you.